Welcome back to Dead October, and today we will be playing Pyramid Curse. Now our friend Eloria has taken it upon herself to decide that this is the game we are playing today. Here, 10 days will be awarded. Either way, I apologize for no video yesterday, for it was very important for us to crush, stab, and become #1 on the global billboards. But either way, let's get started, shall we? Spookle MacBookle. Interesting name we have for ourselves. Welcome to an interactive reenactment of the events that happened to Study Group F. An interactive version of the events is made from available audio-visual materials left at the scene. With the help of these materials, we were able to reproduce with incredible accuracy all the details of what happened. Your task is to analyze the events shown here. After completing this interactive session, report your findings to the administrator. I understand. Press the spacebar to change camera view. Alright. It appears we are looking at some form of a cabin. I do not know really anything about this game. Operation Pyramid Curse. Science cabin. Okay. Underground tunnel. Okay. Explosives. Okay. Underground tunnel. What is this? What have you gotten us into, Aloria? How to use the Pyramid Seeker rover. Use WASD hotkeys on your keyboard to control the rover. You can also change the position of the camera on the Y-axis with your mouse. Okay. Keep a close eye on your rover's battery life. You are responsible for the rover, and if anything happens to it, you will be subject to penalties, I understand. When you are in the scanning area, you will hear a special alarm signal indicating that you can start scanning. Press E on your keypad to start scanning. Note that scanning consumes 10% of your battery power. I understand. Meet the crew. Codename Max, male, age 27, specialty assistant operator. Codename Mackie, male, 42, specialty operator. Codename blank blank blank, specialty observer. Okay. So, is that all? No, that looks like some form of elevator. A computer. Is that our rover about to go? Yes, that appears. First descent. Alright. This is very strange so far. Zones scanned. Okay, so what is it that we are looking for then? Start scanning. Alright, scanning we are. Mackie's entry. It is still unclear what rock the pyramid is made of and on what principle it is built. Not to mention who needed to build such a structure. At present, we see neither practical use of the pyramid nor logical substantiation of construction of its tunnels. Further investigation is required. I understand, so we need to turn. Should we go? Let's go down, I suppose. Stop it. That's terrible. This will go to the left. Now what do we have here? Further down we go. And around the bend. Alright, we shall start scan. We are scanning a hole. Mackie's entry. The tunnel is about 3 meters deep. It is necessary to install a special mechanism for lowering and lifting the rover. We will also need to order higher capacity batteries for the rover, and in the meantime we will have to be even more careful about the battery life consumption. The purpose of this tunnel remains unknown. Alright, so Yes, we will be going back then. I don't think dropping our rover into the hole is what we are meant to be doing. What we get. So we are exploring some pyramid underneath a cabin is what I am presuming. Alright, so let's go off to the left over here, or to the right, yes. Strange, this game. Oh yeah, this is not easy to control. What do we have here? Oh, mushrooms. Mushrooms, how did they get here? I do not know. But apparently we are not to be scanning them? No, that's back down to the mushrooms. Why aren't we scanning the mushrooms? Oh, this is hard on the old eyes, I do say. Now, a battery as well. More mushrooms. Appears to be a dead rat. Oh, there we are. We are to be scanning the dead rat. Mackey's entry. The body of a small rodent, apparently a rat. There are mushrooms sticking out of its head. The mushrooms seem to have sprouted directly from the brain through the rat's skull. How did it get here? Maybe there's another passage somewhere. Press E. Close this message. Return the rover to the loading dock. I understand. So we have some form of brain fungus then. How strange. No, this was not the way back, you knucklehead. What is this now? We are getting good and lost. Much editing we will be doing. How did we get ourselves back here already? Oh my word, this is annoying. I am annoyed. Minus 10 days for Aloria. Should be right. No. We are gonna run out of battery life and lose our ability to use this rover. There we are. We have found it. Oh, good for us, I do say. And then over here, yes, we are finding our way around. There we are. Alright, day 1 conclusion. Max Diary 17/11/1992. We launched the rover for the first time today. Mackie handled it very confidently. I watched closely with the hope that I would soon be able to drive it too. So this was the the apprentice. Mackie Dyer, same thing. I'm not too worried about the rat we found today, given the circumstances. It's not surprising that the small rodents were able to get inside the pyramid. What I'm really worried about is what it died of. We need to look into this more closely. Well, clearly if it's got a fungus growing out of its brain breaking the skull. And the observer, subject A behaves with a special youthful enthusiasm when B tries to be more judicious and show leadership qualities. So far, no abnormalities in the team's behavior have been detected. Interesting. The journalist. Alright. A journalist rescues his missing friend from the depths of the forest. What a story. They're gonna regret kicking me out. Press E, yes. Alright, so we are looking for our friend, apparently. In a forest. I suppose we are just to be walking straight, perhaps? What is this over here? I wonder who wanted to throw a party in the middle of nowhere like this, huh? If it's our missing buddy, he didn't run off alone. Or is there someone else here? Perhaps a strange brain fungus. Are there any clues on 1 of 7 clues? Oh dear. Is the can a clue? No? What's the radio then? Alright. Is there a path or anything? Or are we just to be wandering around all willy-nilly? No run. An edge to the world, at least. Yes, it appears. Okay, so we are all blocked off. So we are just to be wandering around finding clues of our missing friend. No audio clues, no. I do not know where we are to be walking. We are just thrown into the deep end. Oh, what is this over here? Mushrooms. I've never seen mushrooms that big, huh? That's it. That's not a clue? I suppose it wouldn't be a clue, it is just mushrooms. Perhaps we are going to go and do some psychedelic trip or something. I see. Some form of building back here. What is this? The door is open. Oh, that is our rover. Looks like someone's personal journal. Most of the pages have traces of ink and some illegible nonsense. Huh, still, I can read a few pages. It's been 6 months since we've been here and there's been no progress on our research. Moreover, we simply do not have the equipment necessary for the level of research. I told our Mr. X about it, but nothing has changed in 6 months. We were told just keep working, and how are we supposed to work under these conditions? Also, Max, he came up to me today and asked me to call him Maxine. What the hell is that? I don't know what you think about that. I think I'm slowly losing my mind. Well, it's been a year since we've been here. Maxine, has changed a lot, and my attitude towards her has changed a lot. It's crazy, but she's more feminine than any woman I've ever known. No one's ever been so kind, gentle, and understanding with me. Even in appearances, she got breasts. What? Maybe there was never a Max, and she was always Maxine. Maybe I'm just hallucinating and delusional from all of the isolation, and I think there's some asshole living in a tent next to us. How did he get in here? Anyway, the delirium continues, and I'm already just adrift in this crazy river. How strange. I don't even know how to comment on all of this yet. I think I should deal with this after I've gotten all the material together. So, well, yes, the mushrooms, I suppose, are messing with everybody. Is that an elevator in the middle of the room? It looks like an elevator, but where does it go? I don't think I want to know the answer to the question right now. Alright, so that was a clue. Is there somebody there? Somebody back there? I've seen a thing like this once before. There was a program on TV about the pyramids. The scientists in the program couldn't get into the narrow openings of the pyramid by themselves. So they built a similar robot with a camera. They had a much simpler looking robot, but it got the job done. I wonder what this machine has seen. Well, it has seen fungus. Alright. Door, no. And a dead body. Is this our friend? It's not Jim, no. You can see a lot of wounds on his head. Looks like his face was smashed into the table. Oh dear. I don't even want to imagine who could have done it. This is going too far. I need to get out of here. Well, you haven't found enough clues. Tell us about your... Well, it appears this fella has been having a bad day. Oh my. Alright. Well, I suppose I'll have to look for our friend Jim some more. Not even concerned about the dead body, are we? I'm sorry. The blue glow is a bit alluring, I suppose. Alright. Well, I'm not sure where to go. I guess we stay kind of in this area that has no trees and grass. Possibly there's stuff out back in the forest? I don't know. This kind of seems like we're on a bit of a path. Not quite sure. Strange. Yeah, there's something over here. Ah, there we are, tent. This must be... Oh dear. The stench is horrible. It's like the body's already started to decompose. What the hell is this? If you look closely, you can see mushrooms growing right out of the remains of the body. How could it grow so fast, and what kind of flesh-eating fungus is this? Hell, there's only half of his body here. Looks like whoever did this scattered the remains all over the woods. Whoever did this may still be around. I gotta get some more material and get out of here before I become a new story myself. Aliens! Probably. Alright, it appears we have another note here. Looks like it's Jim's personal journal. He wanted to record here every day the details of his survival in the woods. So, Jim was the crazy man in the tent then. Looks like he went into the woods to prove to his girlfriend that he's a tough guy. Marcy, you said I'm not a man. That other guys are much more masculine than me, braver than me, so there, you're wrong, Jim writes. The underlying is completely illegible, he writes. Something about the cabin next to him. Shack? In the middle of nowhere? What is this place? Could the people in the cabin have done this to him? And why? Well, they opened up something they shouldn't be opening up, clearly. Alright, so we have one more thing to be finding. I keep jamming on the shift button as if there would be a run, but... I saw another pedestal back here somewhere, kind of far out. I'd imagine it might be more of those mushrooms there. Whatever. We're going to keep walking back over here past where the tent was. Yes, back here. There we are. Back on the path we get. Try to get ourselves not sidetracked. Here we are. Oh dear, here's the head. Oh shit. The head is disfigured beyond recognition. I knew Jimmy as a kid. He could never do something like that. Hell, the guy couldn't even cook a steak. Just the sight of raw meat made him sick. Jesus. Who would do such a thing? I should get the hell out of here. On the other hand, an exclusive like this could win Report of the Year, or even a Pulitzer Prize. A journalist investigates the murder of his friend. Here's my chance. No. You were right the first time. Just leave. Second descent. Zone scanned. 0 to 3. I understand. So where are we now? We're right back here. The mushrooms, yes. Let's scan the mushrooms. Mackey's entry. Lots of biomaterial of unclear origins. Looks like mushrooms bursting through a mass of flesh. I've never seen anything like this before. Is this the same kind of carnivorous fungus that grew out of that rat's head? Probably. Pardon me. Alright, let's just go to the left. Oh dear, what is this now? Nope. I knew I shouldn't have done that. Alright. Alright, scan this again. Hopefully it doesn't make us do the audio. Yeah, it's the same thing. Alright. So, can't be going that way. Not sure exactly what that was over there. Probably gonna find out right now. No, not gonna go over there. It's kind of fun. We are explorers. Oh, down we get. Follow the right wall. We shall do a stereotypical maze stuff. What on earth is that? Is that a body? I sure wish this was a bit clearer. Mackey's entry. It's hard to describe in words what we encountered. I'm trying to hold it together, but my partner seems to be having a hard time. I need to reflect on what I've seen before we move forward. Are there settings or anything now? I wish you could take off some of these VHS filters. Even in 1992, it wasn't this bad, I do say. Maybe the fungus is corrupting our footage or something? I do not know. Alright, well, let's keep... I see more weirdness area, so that is the last scan then. Mackey's entry. It's moving. Alright. So let's get ourselves back. Odd to see. Should be left here. Ah, there we are. We have done it. Good for us. Zoom times 10. Enhance. Enhance. Yeah. Ah, fungal. What are we? Oh dear. It must be aliens. The first month of research. Max. Diary 17/12/1992. A lot has changed this month. Everyone is tired. The research is progressing slowly, but I don't care. I feel different now. I think for the first time in my life, I feel who I really am. I'm scared and excited at the same time. Mackie, we've done a lot of research on the materials we found. One thing is certain, the pyramid does not consist of rock. It appears to be made of some kind of biomaterial. It's like a living organism, even though it's impossible, but after what I've seen, I'm willing to believe anything. I'm gonna sneeze. And the observer, something has clearly changed in Object A. Object B doesn't notice it yet. He's too immersed in his work. Object A has an emotional outburst, sudden mood swings, skin rashes, which he does not pay attention to. How strange. So now we're calling them objects. Interrogation of Subject S. Who is Subject S now? Oh dear. What is your name? What are we looking at? I already told you my name is Phil. Stop asking the same question. Okay, Phil, I do apologize. When are you going to let me go? I'm assuming that's Phil. I feel sick. Thanks for at least turning off the lights. My eyes are in a lot of pain from the light. Are you attracted to people of your gender? Do you remember your mother's face? Sure. What kind of questions are you asking? I don't think it's any of your business. I'll answer just so you let me go. I'm not attracted to anything right now. Is that clear? I feel really bad. Please help me. Well, you looks like you're a pile of mush in a corner. Of course you feel bad. Interview over for... I have more questions. Wait, where are you going? No, please, ask me something else. Anything you ask, I'll answer it. What do you want to hear? Help me. Oh dear, how terrorizing. Jimmy. What a strange game. I'm very intrigued. Well, it's my first night of survival in the woods. Oh, this is quite bright. Okay. You thought I wouldn't go for it, didn't you, Marcy? Jimmy is such a wuss, such a coward. Were those your words, weren't they? Well, look at Jimmy now. I'm sure right now we're sitting watching this tape and I can picture your face red with embarrassment. Exactly, Marcy. Shame on you for being so wrong about me. Listen, this person has a very bad complex. Because Jimmy is not the sucker you think he is. I'm a real survivalist who can spend the night alone in the woods. First of all, Jimmy, stop referring to yourself in third person. Second of all, my word, if it's that bad, get out, sir. What was that? Maybe it's those guys from the cabin. I'd better turn off the lights, but I'll leave the camera on just in case. You see, Marcy, the horrors I'm willing to endure for you. So wrong. So we are just sitting here now, waiting for something to happen. I would have my shoes on. I can barely see that, but I can tell he has no shoes on. With rats! Delicious. What the hell? something... What? Low battery. The battery's dying, of course. Oh. I think someone's standing outside my tent. What gave that away, Jimmy? Hello? Massa support, whatever. What am I supposed to be picking one of these? Male cicada infected with Massosporia fungus. I don't know how to say that. Cicadas are affected by a fungus called Massosporia cicadia, which alters their behavior and anatomy. The fungus grows inside their bodies and makes them lose their reproductive organs. The females still behave normally, but the males change their mating signals. They stop singing and start flicking their wings like females. This attracts other males who get infected by the fungus when they try to mate with them. The fungus spreads this way. Strange. The Journalist, second tape. Oh, the alluring red, how wonderful. So where is it? Why are we down here? What the hell is this place? Well, I'm curious as to why we are down here, why you went down here, and why you thought it was a good idea, Mr. Journalist. Perhaps we will find Jimmy. Jimmy likes the ground. I feel like a rat in a maze. Jimmy likes being alone. Sad to be Jimmy. I was going to say, it appears we hit a dead end. Are we going to run in some strange creature? Ow, please don't make me read all this. Do we have a... Oh dear. Yes, of course, we have a crouch. Oh. Well. I want to do... There are papers scattered all over the floor. Apparently these are some kind of reports, a sort of personal diary in a corporate style. Alright, good, it didn't make us read them. Alright, so see. That is not grotesque at all. I do believe this shall be our thumbnail. How do you feel? Yes, excellent. Well, are we supposed to? Yes. Damn it. What's that? It looks like the poor guy is being slowly devoured. I wouldn't want to be in his place. Yeah, who would? How disturbing. One more. There we are. More notes. I would be getting out of here, I do say, though I don't believe we can get out of here, but I definitely would be doing everything I can to get out of here. Yeah. Is it really? Hey lady, are you okay? What the... Oh, I see her back there. What's she doing? She seems to be... She's licking... Oh, she's licking the walls? She's so into it, she doesn't even notice me. I have no words right now. He's licking the wall, she seems really into it. Okay, well. Have a good day. Carrying on we shall get. Alright, so I believe we will be taking a left over here and going down the tunnel. We shall leave this lady licking the wall be. More notes? Can we get back up now? Yes. More gear over there. More. I think we're just supposed to be following the notes. I'm assuming this just makes us blocked off from certain areas. Whatever these tentacles are. I'd imagine this place smells weird and is very moist. More notes. Oh, there we are. More scattered papers. I think I can make out what's written on some of them. I've had enough. Ever since we got together with Maxine, that observer, yeah, I know what he's up to. I know he wants to take her away from me. But you won't have her. Oh no, I won't let you. I know you read all our records. I'm sure that's why you are sent here, to keep an eye on us. As for Maxine, don't you think I realize she's been paying less attention to me because of you? What are you saying to her? Why are you turning her against me? Aren't you? It's not gonna work. You'll get what's coming to you. So, I presume whatever this fungus is doing to the humans, it is the same thing as the cicada movaphobia or whatever it is, right? I do assume. Resume. Alright, well, there's nowhere else to go. So Maxine, I was a male. Yes, this is gone now. Who turned into a female. Or didn't turn into a female, started me. I did, you know what I'm trying to get at. I do believe this is a very controversial subject. Can we walk through here? Is this another one of these? Oh yes, my word. Looks like the body of a guy from the cabin. Those tentacles are gross. Now I'm hearing slurping noises. We are going to turn into one of these things, aren't we? How disturbing, I do say. Have we already gone? I'm going to get lost back here. More papers. Yes. That's it. Maxine went wild and ran off into the woods. It's okay, I'll find her. Especially with that damn Mr. X out there. Especially with that damn Mr. X out of the way. It felt so good hitting his stupid head with a hammer. Bang, 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 bang. Blood all over the place. Now no one's gonna get in the way of me and Maxine. Wait, that idiot in the woods. What if Maxine went to that asshole in the tent? Shit. I'm gonna remember to get the hammer. Oh dear, it sounds like we are about to be getting our brains beaten. Unless he's down here. Turned into a pile of goo. How strange this game. More notes. Maxine has changed a lot. She became some kind of wild. Now she won't even talk to me. Sometimes I see her sitting in a corner muttering something, but when I approach her, she runs away. What he did to you, Maxine, it's your fault. I don't know what you did to my Maxine, you bastard, but you'll pay for it. And that asshole from the woods, a real idiot. How did he even get in here? He's no problem now, though I should focus my attention on Mr. X. What do you mean he's no? Aren't we? Oh no, we're the generalist. Jimmy got his head bashed in, or was turned up. Oh, we're stuck here. No, 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 no. Sorry, sometimes my ADD takes a hold. It can't be. No way. Oh, me. Interrogation of subject S number 2. Okay, we'll go with the lights this time. They don't like the light. Yeah, the bosses asked that he be clearly visible. Apparently his grunting wasn't enough for them. But they want to see it. Well, here we go. Oh, my word. Who am I talking to? This is Phil, is it not? How do you feel? I don't feel. It's hard to explain. I feel a river of endless pain. I'm dissolving into this agony, losing my mind. And at the same time, there's something else here. I'm scared. How did you get inside the pyramid? What do you think happened to you? I remember when I was shooting a report in the woods. I was about to leave, and I saw a man. He had a hammer in his hands. He started to approach me quickly, and I realized I had to run. I ran, and then I just fell into some hole in the ground. It hurts. It really hurts me. Can you explain to us exactly what this pyramid is? The pyramid? It's everywhere, spread out underground for miles. It is thousands of years old. It contains the memory of all generations, And my memory, We have no more questions. Wait, where are you going? You promised. Burn it with fire we shall do. Thank you. So we have put it out of its misery then. End of interactive reenactment. Report your conclusion to the administrator. If you still have questions, go through the reconstruction again. Thank you. Anyways, what a very strange game this was. I did very much enjoy. A pyramid under the ground, releasing a fungus. Well, I suppose the humans would have released the fungus, because you can never leave well enough alone, can you? Turning men into female, and then into piling gooey piles of tentacles and flesh-eating bacterial viruses, releasing a plague on the world. How fascinating. I suppose it would turn women into men? I'm not quite sure. Maybe it is just a vile infestation fungus that, exactly as they said, just like this cicada virus or some sort. Either way, very interesting story. Do let me know what you think in the comment section. It was very interesting. I liked it. Subscribe for more content. Ring this notification bell if you'd like to hear your old pal Death coming for you. And I do hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, because I'll be seeing you soon.